So photos. Okay, I didn't forget you. Okay, the best way to tell you the story, the best way to tell you how to do this is to tell a story. I worked with a man whose wife had died about 3 years prior, and he was well in his 80s. And there were all these photos, and for years his wife has been asking him, let's organize the photos, honey. And they just, lots of reasons they never got to it. And she died. Okay, and he now is downsizing and moving to a continued care community. He can't take it all with him, and his children don't want container after container of photos, and yet you don't want to get rid of them. So what we did is, the first step to go through my presentation, I was starting over here on the left, is emotional management. There was no way he was going to get near these photos without tears. He felt so bad. He felt like a bad husband, okay? And it's really great that I'm not his daughter, because then there's a few other levels of feeling bad. And so we went to, let's just figure it out along the way. Nice and easy, okay? So we created the time, and I took care of the emotion. You know, he said the beautiful thing, do this because you love your wife. Do this because you love your family. And so I reframed how he's thinking about it so he could even entertain the possibility of doing it. Now we're in time management, and we created, because he was well in his 80s, the sessions were sort of 2 to 3 hours long in person. But we had to put a thinking cap. How are we going to do this? We have not gone into the stuff yet. But we created time we had to make the time to even think about it. So fast forward, what was really lovely is that I got this inspiration with him because he was talking about his family and how much he loved them. And he was getting older and he was going to die soon. I said, let's have a family party. And all of a sudden he was looking forward to something positive. Okay? I attach him not to the problem, I attach him to the motivation. And all of a sudden, what he was dreading before became absolutely couldn't wait to have it happen. Okay? I didn't organize that party in a month and a half. I organized it I think it was 4 months in advance, okay? So, you know, one of the daughters did all the organizing for the party, but I took care of him, and we went through the photos, and like the papers, you sort first. And you chuck all the crappy photos, don't even go there. Then you make a pile of duplicates, okay? Then you go, oh, I know this is family, these are friends, this is a travel, or whatever. Your categories depend on who you are and where you've been. And then there's the whole sadness of, I don't even know who these people are. That's one whole category. That's where the party comes in. So we brought in, we organized, then you organize the photos, we go through each category and pick his favorites. And he's having a ball at this point. I can hardly keep up with him. He's working almost faster than I am. He's just, oh, and then there's this story. And then I pressed the tape recorder and we started recording him telling the stories while we went through the photos. I didn't care if it was disorganized. I just wanted a record of it, you see? And so all of a sudden he's writing his memoir. Okay? Oh, it gives me goosebumps. You always want me to have goosebumps. Oh, it was such a beautiful experience. And so when we got to the I don't know who they are, those are the photos that came out at the party. And so all the people who'd known him all his life could look at the photos and go, oh, that's so-and-so, and that's so-and-so. The audio recording is still on, and the party and the stories are all recorded. You see, it was a beautiful experience. And he died shortly after. Okay? Somebody took those recordings and transcribed them, and it's now a book for the family. Okay? That's how you do it. It's the same process. It's all about sorting, decluttering, deciding what's clutter, what's not, what to keep, and organizing it, and then turning it into a beautiful experience and enjoyable. Remember, the name of this workshop is The 3 Essentials to Enjoy the Decluttering Process.